You are looking live right now at that breaking news we've been following all morning. An apartment fire happening on Detroit's west side. Nearly a dozen people already rushed to the hospital as this fire continues to grow in intensity. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Kim DeJulio.
And I'm Jason Colthorpe. That fire raging now for about 3 hours. It's happening on LaSalle near the Davison and the Lodge. Let's get you right back out to Nick Monticelli, who's been working this scene all morning for us. Nick, what do you know?
Jason, talking to firefighters, they say that there's so much old fuel in this fire, meaning that there's so much old wood and old building material that getting this under control is nearly impossible. Every 5 seconds we see a new eruption of flames. In fact, the west side of the building didn't have a whole lot of flames about 10 seconds ago, and now a lot of the fire is over there again. So as we kind of pan around and show you what's happening here, this is a 5-story apartment building that is now destroyed by this fire. You can see from this vantage point that the section on the west side of the building, the roof has essentially caved in, and as we pan over towards the right-hand side, towards the east side of the building, you can see there's still some very large, intense flames in the northeast corner there that is now not only coming out of the roof, but the 5th floor and the 4th floor as things really start to go down and down. I believe what's happening is portions of the roof and floors are kind of caving in, and that's why that fire is moving down. Normally, you would see a fire move up, and in fact, as we go back up here towards the other side of the building, more flames erupting on that side yet again. Let's take a live picture from Sky 4 here, give you some more vantages of this fire, and you can see even better from this angle just how widespread this fire has become. We've been here, as Jason mentioned, for about 3 hours now, and we have seen nothing but the fire grow over those past 3 hours. Now, a total of 11 people have been evacuated, I should say transported to 3 different hospitals, the majority of them all with smoke inhalation. And as we take a look at some video that we've been capturing for you over the past couple of hours here, so 11 people taken to hospitals. You've got 20 people displaced and evacuated from their apartments. They are okay. They're actually kind of milling around here as we speak. Firefighters got here pretty early, and they were literally kicking in doors, pounding on doors, banging on windows, waking everybody up. As you can imagine, a fire of this magnitude in the middle of the night trying to wake people up is one of the worst things they can do, because they're just hoping that they get to everybody in time. Meanwhile, you've got power now cut off to the entire neighborhood, and neighbors waking up to either sirens or smelling the smoke or phone calls. Now, as we look again back out here live, this is a situation where firefighters are just simply standing back and doing their best, but there's nothing they can do to save this building. It is now destroyed, and they're not going to risk their lives nor anybody else's to try to get this. All they can do now is combat it from an aerial attack. You see 2 ladders up above us here, and they'll simply just keep fighting this back for as long as it takes. It could be minutes, it could be hours, but again, in an old building like this, so much fuel, old wood, old items, clothing, drapery, anything that's going to catch one of these embers that flies up will start on fire, and that's why this has been going on for so long. We're live here on the west side. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Yeah, and it was quite something to hear in the newsroom as this was erupting. Firefighters on that scene calling out quickly a 2nd alarm, a 3rd alarm, a 4th alarm, and also you could hear the traffic about how they were searching floor to floor for people. So we will keep an eye on that all morning long.
And Nick mentioned earlier there was 20 people displaced, and he's been talking to people, and thankfully he hasn't heard anybody concerned about people left in there. So we're going to continue to follow that, but hopefully that is the case, that everybody was able to get out.